Today it is at Kiona Beach again. As many of you know, the law of attraction is to keep visualizing what you want to materialize until it reaches the subconsciousness. A quick explanation of how to master the law of attraction is the following. First, do not express your desires in wishing form like, I want to do this and this, or I wish it could be like this. For example, if you say, I want money, you want it because you don't have it right now. Therefore, the subconsciousness creates exactly such a state. Instead, when working with the subconscious, it is important to input an image of what has already happened. However, you have to be careful here that if you say I am very rich or I have plenty of money, your true essence would feel that it is not true, and what your true essence felt will enter the subconsciousness. So, what should you do? It is best to input in the form of the present progressive tense, such as I'm going to become rich or I'm becoming rich day by day. By doing so, your true essence does not feel that it is a lie, and you can still visualize an image that leads to the result. Also, visualization should be as specific as possible. For example, if you want a car, you can picture the car you want already parked in the garage of your home and hear the sound of the door opening and closing, have the feeling of sitting in the driver's seat, feel the grip of the steering wheel, hear the engine, etc. It would be great if you could experience all the sensations in the image in the premises that you have already got it. For that reason, it is a good idea going to the dealer and take a test drive for visualization. You can even hear the voice of familiar people say, "Oh, that's a nice car," in your imagination. And once you have such a vivid motion image, all you need is just to input it into the subconsciousness. But you can't do this when your conscious mind is working. The best time to do so is when you are relaxed, especially before you go to bed at night or right after you wake up in the morning, while your head is still blank. After relaxing your whole body and mind, you can start visualization. Actually, a lot of people go that far, but they eventually quit because they forget one important thing. It's perseverance. It is important to patiently continue inputting the image into the subconscious mind every day over and over. Most people don't last long and give up along the way. It is not easy because you don't know when your desires will come true. Whether it's next week, months, or years, it sounds easy to relax and continuing patiently, but not so many people can do it. If you have to continue it for several years, the majority will quit before you know it. It could mean that you didn't believe in it that much or that you didn't want it so passionately. So how do you know how long you should continue? The answer is that you continue until you surely realize, oh, this is really going to happen, and it has happened deep in your heart. After that, subconscious will take care of things through like unexpected coincidences or synchronization until you get the outcome that you realized. Occasionally, some negative words might come up to your mind, like, it is too unrealistic, it won't happen. If such negative thoughts come up to your mind, you just simply say no and dismiss them. Okay, let's summarize. Number 1, express what you desire in words and images in the present progressive tense. Number 2, it is better to have a specific detailed vision with your sensations and emotions. Number 3, repeat patiently until you realize that it really happened. Number 4, relax when imaging. Number 5, if negative thoughts come to mind, just say no. Also, it's worth noting that As I explained in my previous video about materialization, the energy of your thoughts create your reality. In other words, your current situation is the result of your own accumulated thoughts. Some of you might say, I have never thought of it like that. But as you remember, we cannot control the timing, and we humans are busy handling all sorts of things in our daily lives. Thoughts come and go each moment. If you take a step back and observe yourself, what am I thinking about right now? You will realize that you think about a lot of things. In general, no one would remember what we were thinking about a week before. That's how thoughts come and go, consciously or unconsciously, in our daily lives. While it's impossible to control all of our thoughts, directing your everyday thoughts to what you want in your life instead of what you don't want is the key to turn your life around. You may use this law for your own goals, but you can also use it for the benefit of humanity as a whole, society. If each person's energy is input into the unified subconscious, it will produce tremendous energy. The creative society is a fifth-dimensional social model where people can make the most of their abilities for the benefit of society without worrying about money or healthcare. There will be no need for money making, as in the present third-dimensional consumer economy. No more wars, no more crimes, no more hunger. Free medical care, and you can be educated in any direction of your interest without any tuition. Don't you think that it would be better for us to realize the social form that generates benefits for the whole, rather than trying to substantiate one's own desires within the framework of the current consumer-oriented society? Believing is the most powerful energy among all the energy of materialization. When it reaches the level of believing that it really happens, the energy to materialize it is beyond our imagination. The Creative Society is an international project, not a name of an organization nor a religion, and open to everyone. All the participants are volunteers. Please take a look at the forum and deepen your understanding of what kind of social model it is. If you agree with it, please join the project. Of course, you can also use the law of attraction to help make it happen. Actually, the reality of which such an ideal world is built already exists, and you just simply choose it. However, it requires your soul to be aligned with the spiritual essence. Then, use of the law of attraction is not even necessary. Lastly, I'd like to introduce a video that makes imaging easier as a closing.
I'm on the